Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel Chess with Ralph. We reached the 900 plus ELO on chess.com and are headed to 1000. I'm very curious what kind of opponents we'll get in this range. So what are we gonna do about it? That's correct. We'll start another game. Let's go. Okay, we got an opponent. We'll do our d4. We got our white pieces again. I must say get white quite a lot. Not sure what it's about. Okay, we got an opponent from the Ukraine. Yeah. 4-year-old account. Opened actually on the invasion of Ukraine in 2022, looks like. Alright, let's go for our Queen's Gambit. Alright. We got the standard route. Exactly the same game like yesterday so far. Attacking the pawn. Oh. Opponent did again the same. So we're gonna follow the footsteps from yesterday. Wow, is it gonna be the same exact? So we make quick moves because this is exactly what happened yesterday. Now we're attacking the rook. So that's interesting, right? Okay. So we give them a check. We get the knight free of charge. They probably moved the rook here. And then we figure it out. Okay. So we're on the attack. We have to move the queen somewhere. We cannot take the rook. It's protected by the queen. So I guess we can just go back. We can go here. They probably move to attack me. Yeah, let's just go back the way we came here. So we got a free piece. Okay, we still want to go after this guy here. We don't have to. We can just develop. Let's go for development. Let's forget about this guy for now. We are up. So we want to prioritize development. The opponent has got already 2 minor pieces out. They'll probably come out with this as next move. Could go here, attack it. They will, I feel like they will swing it out here. So why don't we prevent that? Preventive measure. They're blitzing their. And now we're gonna develop. I'm thinking about going here. Or here. Oops. Or here. It's always better to go to the center, because then you've got more squares to go to. Now this one would be bad, obviously, but let's just develop. Let's see what happens. You just keep developing, get everybody out so we can castle. This is not a problem. This is not a problem. We are still aiming at the rook, by the way. So if this guy moves somewhere else, that would not be a good spot, but anywhere else, we can just give a check. But for now, Let's just develop the knight to kill the pin here. And let's just go here. Also castle on this side. Okay, we will definitely take. All right. We are losing our castling, right? But that's fine. Let's see, this is not free. But this is free, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, another pawn. Then we're just gonna we're gonna exchange. We're up 3 points, so why not exchange, right? Now that they've got less pieces on board, there's less danger. The most logical is probably this. We could also do this. They might move their guy here, which would be like a weakening move. But it would come with a tempo. You can also attack the rook here. And then take this guy. That looks pretty good to me. Also, we make space for the knight. I don't have to take. If they take me, I develop. Okay, now we can go after the weak spots. Let's say we go here. This one is unprotected. If they try to defend, let's see what happens. Okay, that puts them on the defensive in a way too. What I will do is I will just take and then move my knight here or here, and then move the rook double up on this pawn. That's probably the best thing to do. I might go here instead. I need to get to this or this spot. So how do I... Because this is a weak spot now, right? So then we're gonna attack this with everything we have. They're gonna cover with both rooks. So I need another piece there for that. Okay, well, the opponent resigned. So it was another relatively quick game, 19 moves. Again, they could have fought. They are down, but why not fight a little bit further, right? So that was a relatively quick game. Thank you, our opponent from the Ukraine, for their game. Now they lost some points on their ELO. Too bad, but they will make it back. So let's go to the analysis. All right, we are getting the analysis now running. We got 90%. Oh, nice. Although it wasn't the best moves, we got an advantage with the taking the knight, and then we kind of started slipping a little bit, not much. So let's actually review what happened. But we have never been losing during the entire game. That's the key, right? We See, if it goes down a little bit and up again, that's all good. As long you don't go into below here, somewhere below that horizontal line and start losing. Okay. Opponent actually played pretty well, 1400 based on the evaluation, almost 80% move accuracy. All right, let's see. So same like yesterday, exact same. So with those few moves, we are already winning a piece. They did do the right thing. They could have lost the rook, but by moving here, you're saving the rook by sacrificing the knight. Yeah, there was another retrieval point here, but okay, it doesn't matter, I guess. To put 2 on the weak spot, but they still have the rook here. Not sure how that works. Maybe by developing the bishop later or something. Could be. Anyway, I played safe. I went back to where I came from. And this is again defensive move. I just didn't want to give them that. Because it comes with a tempo. I have to move the queen somewhere again. So I'm just minimizing any opportunity for the opponent. Computer, of course, find something much better, probably. But it says good, so it's all good. Now we develop the knight. We kill the pin. The castle. I developed the bishop. I wasn't really clear on that move because now my knight has got nowhere to go. So yeah, the computer wants to make probably space for those pieces. By being here, now I understand why the retrieval to this spot was not so good. Because in order to make space, I need to move somewhere back here. So from here, here, and here. Versus if I just went here, I don't have that problem, right? So now I understand the computer's thinking, I guess, or the engine's thinking. All right, we did this. It's still fine. They offered us a trade, which you cannot say no to when you are up in material. Took my bishop. I took back with my king, losing the castling right. But because we are winning, I don't feel any imminent danger. Yes, they could have given me a check. I would have just moved somewhere else. Actually, they couldn't. It would be a nice blunder. Okay, so no check. Just disregard. So they took back. I got this free pawn. And exchange the queens. At this point, we are 3 points up. There's no danger. Queens are off the board. Should be safe. I developed the bishop with the idea, if this rook moves somewhere, I just take this pawn. They attacked the bishop, but no need to take because we are covered here. So I went after this guy. They covered with their pawn. And at this point, my idea, as I said in the game, was to eliminate here and then develop this knight and move the rook here. And somehow move this knight either here or here to go after this pawn. Because it's a back pawn and they only have 2 defenders. We need 3 attackers. That was the plan. However, the opponent resigned at this point and that's where it ended. So let's go back to the full screen. So to wrap it up, our game is over. It was an interesting game, less than 20 moves, but every game is interesting. The same exact scenario like yesterday, queen's Gambit Accepted. Opponent decided to defend their pawn, and in the process they lost their minor piece, which gave us an advantage, and we eventually won by the resignation of the opponent. So we are now getting closer to 1000. I think it's 981 if I remember correctly, and we should be getting there hopefully soon, hopefully on the next game, unless we lose. Everything is possible. But I would like to invite you to my next game that's coming up very soon. So see you there. Have a nice day or evening, whatever your time zone is, and I will see you very time soon. Bye bye and aloha.